Number 10. World Trigger. When a gate to another world suddenly opens on Earth, Mikado City is invaded by strange creatures known as neighbors, malicious beings impervious to traditional weaponry. In response to their arrival, an organization called the Border Defense Agency has been established to combat the neighbor menace through special weapons called triggers. Even though several years have passed after the gate first opened, neighbors are still a threat and members of Border remain on guard to ensure the safety of the planet. Despite this delicate situation, members in training such as Omasu Mikumo are not permitted to use their triggers outside of headquarters. But when the mysterious new student in his class is dragged into a forbidden area by bullies, they are attacked by neighbors, and Osamu had no choice but to do what he believes is right. Much to his surprise, however, the transfer student Yuma Kuga makes short work of the aliens, revealing that he is a humanoid neighbor in disguise. Number 9. Star Driver Kagayaki no Takuto. Deep beneath the surface of Southern Cross Isle, a mysterious organization known as the Glittering Crux Brigade frequently gathers in their underground fortress. The group is particularly interested in cyber bodies, stone giants which can transform into massive fighting humanoids, but only in a realm known as Zero Time. By finding and shattering the seals of the island's 4 seal maidens, Glittering Crux hopes to break free of Zero Time and use the cyber bodies anywhere they please. One night, a young man named Takuto Tsunashi washes up on the island shore and is rescued by Sugado Shindao and his fiancée Wako Agamaki, one of the island's seal maidens. After he awakens, Takuto quickly befriends the two and proceeds to enroll at the local academy where many of his fellow students are secretly members of Glittering Crux. However, Takuto holds a secret. When in Zero Time, he can utilize a cyborg of his own, the Tauburn. In the forthcoming battle, Takuto and the Tauburn will be the key to preventing Glittering Crux from shattering Wako's seal and realizing its nefarious ambitions. Number 8. Yokuso Jitsuryoku Shijo Shugi no Kiyoshitsui. On the surface, Kodo Isuke Senior High School is a utopia. The students enjoy an unparalleled amount of freedom and it is ranked highly in Japan. However, the reality is less than ideal. 4 classes, A through D, are ranked in order of merit and only the top classes receive favorable treatment. Kiyotaka Yanakuji is a student of Class D where the school dumps its worst. There he meets the unsociable Suzune Harukita, who believes she was placed in Class D by mistake and decides to climb all the way to Class A, and the seemingly amicable class idol Kikyo Kushida, whose aim is to make as many friends as possible. While class membership is permanent, class rankings are not. Students in lower ranked classes can rise in ranking if they score better than those in the top ones. Additionally, in Class D, there are no bars on what methods can be used to get ahead. In this cut-third school, can they prevail against the odds and reach the top? Number 7. Tamadao Gakken 35 Shiken Shotai. In a world plagued by magical dangers and threats, there exist special warriors, known as Inquisitors, who are tasked with non-violently preventing these threats and nefarious actions. The Antimagic Academy is a specialized school built to educate and train these Inquisitors, which splits its students into small squads in order to train them to work together. Among these talented squads is the 35th Test Platoon, also known as the Small Fry Platoon, due to its low ranking and incompetent members. However, everything changes when Uka Udari, a powerful yet rebellious former Inquisitor, is forced into joining due to her tenacity to break rules and committing a serious violation, the killing of a witch. Tempers flare upon her arrival as she clashes with their clumsy captain, Takeru Kusanagi, and argues with the rest of the squad over her views on witches. This eclectic group has a long way to go if they wish to succeed and climb the ranks at the Antimagic Academy. They first must set aside their differences and come to work together as a team. Number 6. Isekai no Sekishi Monogatari. Kenshi Masaki has been kidnapped and brought to the world of Geminar by a mysterious group. To get back home, he agrees to help them assassinate the newly crowned empress of the Saiyu Kingdom, Lashara Asu the 28th, using a giant robot called a Sacred Mechanoid. As her army fights them off, Lashara takes note of Kenshi's abilities and demands that her attacker be captured alive, only to find out that the pilot is male, which is extremely rare on Geminar. Believing it to be a waste to kill him, she makes Kenshi her attendant. As the Empress's new servant, Kenshi is required to accompany Lashara to the Holy Land, an academy where sacred mechanoid pilots hone their skills. His arrival attracts attention, but Kenshi is unaware that something sinister is brewing within the academy and it could plunge the entire world into war. Number 5. Makenki. Based on the manga series by Hiromitsu Takeda, this romantic comedy is about Toaru Oyama, a typical perverted teenage boy. His new school doesn't require entrance exams, and it just turned co-ed. Unfortunately, his dreams of a happy high school life are dashed when he finds out the school is much more than it seems. All of the students wield a special item, a Maken, to unleash their magical abilities in duels. Can Toaru find a Maken that works for him even while trying to fit in at a new school and dealing with all kinds of girl problems?
It's always a good time for Slav Polka.
Number 4. Charlotte. While on the surface, Yu Otasaka appears to be just another charming and intelligent teenager, he has a secret. He has the ability to slip into people's minds and fully control their bodies for 5 seconds at a time. Yu has been using this skill for years to gain the highest grades, which allowed him to enter a prestigious high school. When the enigmatic Know Tamari catches Yu using his power, she coerces him and his sister Ayumi to transferring to the Hoshinomi Academy, a school for students with supernatural abilities. The student council of the school, led by Know, is tasked with secretly tracking down adolescents who abuse their powers. Yu is forced to join the student council, and together they face formidable challenges that bring him closer to the shocking truth that is his own seemingly incomplete ability might be more powerful than he could have ever imagined. Number 3. Freezing. Freezing tells the story of Kazuya Aoi as he sets out for his first day at the West Genetics Military Academy right when a battle royale is being undertaken by the Pandoras. It is here that he mistakes Satellizer El Bridget, a powerful Pandora known as the Untouchable Queen, as his deceased sister and embraces her. Though he calls her the match, she finds that his touch doesn't drive her away and decides to take him as her limiter. The only question is whether or not their partnership can survive the machinations of their upperclassmen and the impending battle with the Novas.
It's time for Boku.
Number 2. Aquarion Evol. 12,000 years after the events of Genesis Aquarion, humans live on the star Vega under constant threat of transdimensional beings called abductors. These enemies originate from Vega's sister star Altair and raid Vega for human life. As a countermeasure, an organization known as Know Tsukishima formed to combat the abductors. They pilot advanced mechasuits called Aquaria and are strictly separated by gender. Boys and girls are not allowed contact, they are even restrained from fighting on the same battlefield. However, events take a shocking turn when an advanced abductor mechasuit joins the fray. Two teenagers, Makono and Amata, are dragged into the conflict. Unknowingly, Amata performs a taboo when he summons an Aquaria and utilizes what is called the Forbidden Union between a male and female Aquaria. Know Tsukishima is shocked, and the repercussions of Amata's actions are much farther reaching than he realizes. How was he able to summon an Aquaria? Where did he learn to form a Forbidden Union? And why was Mikino also able to pilot the mechasuit? Number 1. Tokyo Ravens. Onmyoto magic was once a powerful technique used by the Japanese during the Second World War in order for them to gain the upper hand and establish their nation as a formidable force. But Japan was quickly defeated after the revered Amiyoji Yako Tsuchimikado caused the Great Spiritual Disaster, an event which plagues Tokyo to this very day. As a result of this mishap, the Onmyo Agency was established in order to exercise further spiritual disasters and combat the demons that would make their way into this world.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.